Hello, I'm Jean Stoner, one of the co-founders of the Career Experts Group. And I'm a certified personal branding strategist, resume writer, and storyteller. I'm thrilled that you're here to join us today to learn about ChatGPT and cover letters. And the purpose of this presentation is to really answer this question: which would impress a recruiter or hiring manager more? ChatGPT, a written cover letter, or career services provider, written cover letter? So let's get into it. Tips for success. First of all, it's important to understand the value of a cover letter. A lot of clients don't want to use one. So we're going to discuss the plus and minus of doing that. Second, we're going to look at ChatGPT and talk about how it may help you with inspiring your writing and show you what it can produce by putting in a number of different prompts. And last, we're going to show you professional writing, a customized cover letter that I wrote for a client, and compare that to what ChatGPT produces. Cover letter survey. Society of Human Resource Management organization called SHRM surveyed 600 HR professionals. And here's what the data discovered. 76% will eliminate a candidate based on the cover letter quality. Interesting. What that tells us is if you just do a basic cover letter, you may be putting yourself at risk of getting an interview. 43% view a cover letter as equally important to resume. That's amazing, right? Pretty high statistic. That's why we, career experts, believe that cover letters are valuable to use when you apply for a job. And we encourage you to use one for every job application. So what should go into a cover letter? The best cover letters answer 5 recruiter questions. Paragraph number 1, what value do you bring to the job? It's your value proposition. Second paragraph, why do you want to work for our company? What's the why? Do you really have a passion for what we're doing? Third, are you qualified? And make it super simple so I can see that the qualifications of the job align exactly what you bring to this position. Last, will you be a good fit? What about your people skills? Will you fit well into our culture? What about your leadership skills? Those soft skills that are important to your job success. And last, a call to action. You want to ask the recruiter, let's get together soon and meet each other, have the conversation so I can show you how I can help your company move forward. But that's a great cover letter. And we're going to look to see, will ChatGPT produce this type of cover letter that answer these 5 questions? So here we go. We're going to go into ChatGPT. If you haven't been there yet, here's the URL, chat.openai.com. We're going to use what we call prompts, and we're going to ask it, can you write a cover letter for this job description? We're going to copy and paste that job description into the chat box and wait for the response. So here we go. I am going into ChatGPT. So, and I already logged in. I already entered the job description. So what I'm going to do is say to ChatGPT, write me a cover letter for this job. And let's see what it produces. So you can see within seconds, it's starting to write a cover letter for you. And I'm writing to express my strong interest in the team assistant position at Anthropic with an exceptional organizational skills, yada, yada. It's going into a lot of detail now. You can see we've got long paragraphs. One thing that's important is recruiters don't like to read long paragraphs. They like to read in bullet format because they're just skimming this. And it's giving us a lot of information, tons of detail. So that's interesting. You want to be careful. Cover letters should go about 5 paragraphs. And as you can see from what we have here, we have maybe 10. So let's be more intelligent and ask ChatGPT to do something better for us, okay? So let's ask ChatGPT in the prompts to write me a cover letter for this job with 5 paragraphs First paragraph tells me about the value I bring to the job. Second paragraph explains why I want to work for the company. Third paragraph highlights my qualifications in bullet format. And let's see what we got. So hopefully we're going to get a shorter cover letter because I asked it for just 5 paragraphs. Hopefully we're going to get it to answer those questions that are important to the recruiter. What value do I bring to the job? Why do I want to work for them? Why am I drawn to work for them? And hit my qualifications in bullet format. Pretty cool, right? Look at how that just pops out in bullet format. So we get a shorter letter, something that looks more like a professional has written this. So that what we're learning here is the more detail you can give the prompts, the better quality writing you're going to get to meet your needs. Okay. Now let's look at what ChatGPT did. I'm going to pull back the slideshow. We're going to look at inspiration. So from the first prompt, give me a cover letter. What you see here are words in bold, and these words kind of match what I would, as a professional writer, put in a cover letter. So I wouldn't necessarily say I have a strong interest in this job, but with my exceptional organization skills, proactive mindset, and experience in providing comprehensive support to leadership teams, I believe I'm well suited for the role. Yeah, I might put that in the intro to showcase the value proposition I bring to the job. So I like that, and those words inspire me, and I'll work with them as I produce this cover letter. Now, why do you want to work for us? Having reviewed the job description, I'm particularly drawn to the responsibilities and challenges outlined. Coordinating logistics support for conferences and events, managing expense claims, and acting as a point of contact for external partners are areas where I've demonstrated proficiency in my previous roles. That's interesting writing. I might want to look at the company, pull up the website, look at what they do, and add a little bit more flair to explain why I really find the company interesting. But I may blend that with some of the ideas that I see in this writing. Am I qualified for the job? Now you're going to see these long paragraphs here, but what I do is I put in bold words that work, that show you are qualified. I've been commended for my ability to provide seamless and welcoming experiences to visitors, making them feel valued and appreciated. That's interesting writing to show that I have great customer service skills. So I may consider putting some of that writing into the cover letter. I've efficiently supported communication teams and coordinating logistics for external speaking engagements, contributing to successful events and enhancing the organization's reputation. I may add some of that detail to show that I'm good at event management. So you can see how you go through what ChatGPT produced and highlight how the words that show you match the qualifications of the job. So again, it's giving you inspiration, okay? Will you be a good fit? With my skill set, enthusiasm, and positive attitude, I'm confident in my ability to make a meaningful impact on the smooth operation of the company and provide valuable support to the executive and operations team. I love that. I may use almost 90% of that in that final closing part of a cover letter to show that I'd be a great fit for the organization. And then a call to action. Thank you for considering my application. I've attached my resume. I welcome the chance to discuss how my qualifications align with your needs in detail. I look forward to the possibility of an interview and the opportunity to contribute to the ongoing success of the organization. Pretty nice close to action. It's a bit wordy. I might shorten it up, but certainly inspirational words to use as you close up that cover letter. Now, when we got more efficient in that demo, when I asked it to write 5 paragraphs using bullet format, I just want to show you how some of that inspires us to write. So it gives us, with my strong organization skills and passion for leadership, I believe I'm an excellent fit for the role. I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute. Some interesting shorter words to inspire the writing. When we talk about, am I qualified, and we talk about bullet format, look at these nice bullets. What you got to be careful about, though, is, are you standing out from others? Okay, so coordinate logistics, collaborated with the events team to successfully coordinate conferences and events, demonstrated strong attention to detail, managing logistics, ensuring smooth transition. When we read that, you got to be careful, because if 10 people apply for this job and they all have coordination and logistics experience, they may be saying the same words. There's nothing in this writing that differentiates them from other candidates that are qualifying for the job. And that's why storytelling becomes important. And we're going to show you some storytelling in our last cover letter. Now, here's how it closed out when we asked it for 5 paragraphs. It's way too long. Remember, cover letters should be short and concise, but there are words that are inspirational. And I would read through this and consider using some of this content for your cover letter. Okay, now let's take a look at a customized cover letter, AI inspired, answering the questions, why should we hire you? Why you want to work for us? So here's a cover letter I just wrote last week for a client. So it starts with, first of all, my value proposition. Operational excellence is in my blood. It's what I do, what I'm great at, where I have the most passion. With diverse skills as a bilingual educator, data analytics guru, and advisor on many leadership committees, I can help you move your organization forward to more efficient and deliver high quality projects that exceed expectations. So really amplifies the value, trying to showcase a little storytelling there. It's unique, and it shows what value you bring to the job. Second, I am drawn to the position at OpenAI because I am courageously making a career pivot with a desire to be on the cutting edge of artificial intelligence revolution. AI is one of the most exciting technologies to rise in recent years. My goal is to collaborate with a team of AI industry experts to impact people around the globe positively. Your mission in building systems that people can rely on and generate research about the opportunities and risks that AI is inspiring. So here we're telling storytelling. I'm pivoting into AI. This is why I'm excited to pivot into AI. Your mission matters to me. And we get mission statements by looking up the company and seeing and finding them on their websites. And we respond to them in that, why do I want to work for you? Okay, so I did get inspired. I have to say, I am inspired with AI, and I do use some wording that I found in the original AI writing, but I try to do much more storytelling in a customized cover letter. So now here's what I did next in this cover letter. Known as a people first leader, I enthusiastically put the team's needs before mine, create a positive and welcome work environment, and empower team members to gain and develop by teaching best practices and policies and procedures. I'm a role model for valuing diversity and inclusion. My heritage is Asian, but for over a decade, I immersed myself in work to support the needs of multicultural clients. So we do a little storytelling to showcase your unique promise of value or your personal brand before we show how you're uniquely qualified for the role. So are you qualified? So like ChatGPT, we go with the bullet format, we pull in the keywords that are important, the requirements of the job, and we tell stories to showcase your qualifications. So the first example, experience supporting busy leaders, hand selected to work on 5 leadership teams with accountability to meet fast-paced deadlines, analyze problems, and execute corrective actions. Data privacy and protection, decade of experience working in education environments where HIPAA compliance standards are a critical success factor for the job. So here you can see that we do a little bit of storytelling to differentiate you, to turn you from a commodity to a personal brand, which is what's unique about using professional writers to customize your cover letter. So then we close out. As a trustworthy, organized, detailed, analytical person, the executive staff uses me as a sounding board to solve problems and understand issues from a data analytics perspective. Let's have a conversation to discuss how it can help you grow rapidly, run smoothly, and build a culture where people feel heard and have what they need to succeed. So short and concise, add some personality. So what are we learning about ChatGPT versus a professional cover letter? We're learning that ChatGPT creates a commodity cover letter. It gives you words of inspiration, but what's going to happen is you're going to look like everyone else who applies for this job. And a professional cover letter turns you into a personal brand by writing customized stories for you that showcase throughout the resume your value, your passion for the company, and your unique qualifications, and why you'll be a great fit for the job. So have fun with ChatGPT. We're not telling you not to use it, but we'll tell you to use it for inspiration, and then customize that cover letter so you stand out and you look unique and different. So if you have questions, contact the Career Experts Group at info@careerexpertsgroup.com, and enjoy watching our many YouTube videos that we are producing to help you succeed and land a job as fast as possible or achieve your career development goals. Thank you very much for watching this video today.